Hey, real quick here, guys, I wanted to show you some of these mods that I'm trying out and what they do. You can see on this select character screen down at the bottom, there's some data, some extra information about how many players you've killed, how many times you've died, and your crafting and building stats. Let me start here. Okay, here you can see that it saved my password. Not that it's that complicated, but just very nice. And if I was to go to the join IP screen, it would have saved the IP address that I had put in as well. Let me hit enter here. Okay. So right away you can see a few different UI changes. One, of course, is that it says afternoon up in the top center of the screen, which I think is going to be very handy because a lot of times I'll go out adventuring or looking for something, and I don't really know what time of day it is. It might be morning, it might be late afternoon, I'm not exactly sure. I'll go out, and then next thing I know, it's dark, and I'm surrounded by dwarves or something like that. I'm getting attacked. So knowing what time of day it is pretty handy, I think. This is configurable, so you can change it to what they call a fuzzy. You can see it changed to evening right now. What they call kind of a fuzzy, like just your basic, it's morning, it's early, late morning, blah, blah, blah. Or you can change it so it's the actual time in like a 24-hour clock. So if it was 5 o'clock, it would say it was 1700. So that's kind of nice. At the bottom of the screen, you can also see a little yellow bar. And that is your character level. So like if I go over here, you can see I'm on level 8. And here's my stats. And I don't have too much farther. This yellow bar along the bottom of the screen tells me how much farther I have to get to level 9. So that's kind of nice. I didn't even realize they were tracking levels like this. I knew they were tracking some of your skills, but not the levels themselves. So that's nice. You can also see over here in the inventory window that the items have stars based on how many times they've been, what level they are. So this is like a level 3 flint axe, level 1 stag breaker. All my stuff here seems to be level 1 as too, right? So I got a knife, all that stuff. So that's kind of nice to be able to do that. Let's go over to the crafting. Actually, let me go back inside. Oh, real quick here, let me show you. Like, if you're improving any skill, like let's say you're jumping, up in the top right-hand corner underneath the weapon hot slots, it's going to show you how much farther, where you're at on that skill and how much farther you have to go. So let me jump a couple times. You can see I'm at 45% there, and I just added 0.5% again, so it'll tell me how much farther I have to go before I hit the next skill level on that. Swimming is the same way, and blocking and weapon use, all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Let's come over here to a table. Okay, let's go to the upgrade window. Okay, so in the upgrade window here, you can see my leather pants. I need to upgrade them to level 2. But here, with this mod, it'll show you we're currently at armor level 1. Or excuse me, armor is 2. And if you upgrade it, it'll move to 4. The durability will move from 400 to 500. That information is not displayed without this mod. So I think that's really pretty handy. There's probably other stuff. There's like a big list of stuff in this mod. I know there's changes to like you'll notice that all of on my hotbar up there on the top left, all of the bars underneath the weapons are green, indicating that they're all in good condition. As that bar goes down, I think normally they're just all white, and as that bar goes down, it just stays white normally. But with this mod, they're green, and when they get down, they turn yellow, and if they keep going down, they turn red, and then once they break, then they start flashing red, like the vanilla version of the game would be. So again, I think that's pretty slick. Another mod I installed, you guys probably might not be interested in, is when I'm switching weapons on my gamepad, I can press the up on the D-pad to equip a weapon, but to move over to a separate weapon, I have to press left or right. So if I'm getting attacked and I need to switch weapons, it actually takes quite a while. Like if I need to switch from the club here to the stag hammer with the controller. So what I did was I installed a mod that allows me to do a quick wheel just by pressing the X key, and you can see now I've got that, and I can press up and then let go, and it will equip it. And if you notice there, since it's a one-handed weapon, it automatically equipped my shield with it. So if I equip something else, let's equip the bow, that automatically unequips my shield, but I can just equip it again just by going back to the club. I think that's really handy because you don't have to then re-equip the shield every time you switch from a two-handed to a one-handed weapon. You might not be interested in this wheel though, because it's probably faster for you just to hit the keys 1 through 8. But for me, I think that's pretty slick. It makes it really fast switching these weapons. So those are the 3 mods I've installed, some UI improvements. The clock up on the top, and then this EquipWheel. There's some other cool mods too. There's an archery mod that I'm interested in. There's a mod that will automatically open and close doors when you go through them, so you don't have to keep clicking this. It'll just open automatically when you walk up to it, and after you walk through it, it'll close automatically. I'm not sure, I'm 100% convinced that that's a good idea though, because sometimes I don't want the doors to open when I walk up to them, but yeah. Let me know what you think about these.